Hello, Temple listeners. Welcome to the Nourish Life, your regular dose of practical wisdom and gentle encouragement on your journey towards a healthier, happier life. I'm your host, Namsa Mokwena, a registered dietitian, passionate about helping you cultivate a positive relationship with food. Our bodies always need our help when it comes to protecting itself and also repairing ourselves. That's why today we're talking about the powerful plant pigments, that is our antioxidants. This is your guide on how to incorporate them, what they are, and what they do in our body. To explain this in more detail, or in layman terms, it's important to start with the basics, and that's free radicals. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can actually mess up with the healthy molecules in your body that are doing their job. These tend to be produced in our bodies whenever we naturally break down things. So whenever we metabolize or whenever we just do things with our body, so whenever our body creates something new or breaks down something old, free radicals can form. Unfortunately, you can also get free radicals from the environment around us. So stress, the air that we breathe, sometimes when you overcook certain foods, free radicals can form. Those free radicals, once they enter your body, your antioxidants are like the fighters, so the soldiers that go and break them down before they can mess with the molecules that are doing its job. So the healthy, normal working cells in your body. Think of it like a pyramid. The free radicals are the unstable molecule at the bottom, and once it starts to shake too much, it can actually mess with everything else that's standing straight, that's doing its job, that's being stable. Antioxidants can be found in a variety of fresh fruits and vegetables, or rather a variety of plants. There are different common antioxidants, the first being anthocyanins. So anthocyanins would be what gives that reddish, purple, bluish hue to red onions, red or purple cabbages, as well as to berries. So those colors come from that antioxidant. And in your body, that antioxidant is really good for reducing inflammation, and it's also really good for your brain health. Another common antioxidant would be flavonoids. Flavonoids can be found in a variety of plants, tea, coffee, apples. So generally, plants are really important for helping you get that antioxidant. That one is also anti-inflammatory, and it also tends to be really good for overall your heart health. So ensuring that your heart is able to repair itself to provide enough blood to your whole body to make sure your heart continues doing its job. Another common antioxidant would be carotenoids. So these are normally what give that orange yellowish color to carrots, yellow bell peppers, and also pumpkins and butternut. So their color comes from that specific antioxidant, and that also helps with anti-inflammatory. But this one is also really important for your eye health. So that's why it's always important to kind of like eat the rainbow. So have a variety of colors to help make sure that you are able to support your body and give it the nutrients that it needs for your skin, for your eyes, your digestive system, your heart, for all those building blocks in your body. Then there's superfoods. Superfoods, this more than anything is a marketing term. Pretty sure you've heard the term superfood on food labels. In nutrition talk. So generally, superfoods are a lot of the time nutrient dense, anti-inflammatory, plant derived most often, and they tend to help your body to get a lot of antioxidants in one meal. So they give you a lot of nutrients in one meal. That's why they considered super, because you get so much from that one nutrient or that one meal. What tends to also be a common factor when it comes to superfoods is that they tend to offer specific health benefits. So like eye health, skin health, brain function. And that's just always important to know that these foods do help you get these beneficial parts, but they aren't the only nutrients. Or for example, if let's say you see a report or an ad saying salmon is really important for brain health. The reason salmon is good for brain health is because of its omega-3 content. So omega-3 is a nutrient you would be able to also find in a variety of other fish. You would also get omega-3 from plants like avocados, nuts, seeds, olives. But omega-3 from plants is not as readily usable as what you get from fish. So if you're someone who tends to lean more towards a vegetarian diet, or you don't necessarily consume fish, it's safer to assume that you may consider an omega-3 supplement to ensure that you're helping your body to control inflammation. Other practical tips when it comes to antioxidants would be incorporating herbs and spices. Herbs and spices tend to carry a lot of antioxidants in one sprinkle or in a few dashes of it. So turmeric is a really good anti-inflammatory. It's good for your stomach lining. So overall, incorporating a few herbs here and there, a few spices at most of your meals helps make sure that you're getting the most nutrients in that meal while still controlling the total amount of calories if you're someone who's controlling your calorie intake. So if you're more weight conscious. Another important thing is incorporating nuts and seeds. So including these in your snacks, in your main meals. Let's say you're having oats in the morning. Have a few nuts or a few seeds sprinkled in there. So maybe some sunflower seeds in your cereal or even in your yogurt. That helps you to get extra nutrients and also a bit of cinnamon. So cinnamon, some sunflower seeds in your bowl of yogurt helps you to get so many nutrients while still kind of reducing or monitoring the amount of calories that you're taking in. Then there is tea and moderate amounts of coffee. Tea and coffee have antioxidants. They have polyphenols. That's a lot of the time the bitter antioxidant. So this is something you would get in tea and coffee, dark chocolate. They contribute that bitterness to natural food, and that also helps with reducing inflammation, with helping repair your cells. So it's always important, if you are having tea, make sure that you are incorporating it on a weekly basis to help make sure you're getting a variety of antioxidants. If you're someone who loves coffee, still keep your intake to a moderate amount, mainly because although coffee does give you the antioxidants, it does still have its own negative side. For example, caffeine can increase stomach acid production, or can increase feelings of anxiety, or make you feel more anxious. So on that side, it's always important to keep it more moderate. Then there's fruits. Fruits like berries, citrus fruits, bananas, they carry a lot of different antioxidants. They help make sure that you have a sweet flavor while still getting your cells repaired and protected. And then vegetables as well. So trying to incorporate a vegetable into every single day will help make sure that you are helping your body get a variety of antioxidants. It doesn't always have to be vegetables at every meal, mainly because fruits also do give you that antioxidant benefit. So one day could be carrots at your supper, next day could be spinach at lunch. That helps make sure that you are helping your body get a variety within your budget, within your food preferences. So include what you can. And the easiest trick that I would recommend is the herbs and spices. Because if you're someone who can't afford a variety of vegetables on a weekly basis, having a variety of herbs and or a variety of low, spices that aren't too strong flavored tends to help. So a bit of turmeric, a bit of cinnamon, a bit of ginger, a bit of garlic. That helps make sure that you get the benefits while still monitoring your pockets. And overall, when it comes to incorporating antioxidants, it's more about consistency than perfection. It will take time for you to learn the nitty-gritty about which antioxidants to include, which ones are heat sensitive, which ones tend to be more appropriate for your palate or your family's palate. But realizing that small incremental changes over time can still help protect your body. And yeah, so color your plate with a variety of colors when it comes to your produce and your spices.